All right. Hello, everyone. Today we have Mrs. Tyosha Majette. You may know her from the 500 wing of Jones Sr. Or, let me do that again because I forgot to say you teach math 4. Or you know what? We'll just leave it in.
And math.
And math what?
I teach math 2 and math 4.
Kobe.
Yeah. And my last name was Bryant. Look at that.
You know what? It's going viral. Well, let's welcome this Jones Senior class of 2015 powerhouse to bell. Welcome. She's dancing. All right. You know, any good class starts with a bell ringer. So we have a bell ringer for you. And this was a special request question. They asked me to open with this question. I will not reveal my sources. But when are you going to get your master's degree?
When am I getting my master's degree? Loading. I'm currently working on my teacher licensure because I'm doing the new lateral entry program. So as soon as that's complete, I'm going straight to my master's. So,
okay, anonymous source. You heard it. As soon as the teacher's license is secured. All right,
and I will get my alma mater, NCCU. So.
Go Eagles. Thoughts on A&T? No, I don't think so. Moving along. Our essential questions for today. You started off a little bit already, but could you tell us about yourself and how you came to teach at Jones Senior?
About me. Most people know me as Miss Bryant. I just recently got my last name changed. I've been married, just recently got it changed. Graduated from here in 2015. You said that. I actually studied psychology in college, and I just knew I was going to be a psychologist in the military, and I was just going to make so much money, and it was just my plan. But through that psychology program, I had an internship, and my internship was at a middle school. And I was like, oh, well, I'm good at math, so I can do this. And I fell in love with it, and I didn't want to stop doing it, which was weird because I've never saw myself teaching. But now here I am, and I was just like, I want to give back to the community that I came from. So.
All right. Well, who was your favorite teacher growing up, and how did that teacher influence your style and philosophy?
I had 2 favorite teachers. Both of them were math teachers, though. My first one was Miss Coleman.
Nope. Done with it.
Miss Coleman at Trenton Elementary. Honestly, if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have liked math, if I'm being honest. She just kind of like kept me motivated, and she always just kind of like uplifted me. And then I liked Miss Suda. And when I was in high school, which was kind of funny because everybody else didn't really seem to like her much, but I loved Miss Suda, and I think it was just because she was so organized. Like, I knew every Wednesday I had a quiz, and every Friday I had a test, and so there was no excuse. Like, that's just how it was. Wednesday was quiz day, Friday was test day.
All right.
Now my quiz is on Wednesdays, and my tests are Fridays.
Third favorite teacher? Fourth?
I guess you're in my top 5.
Next question. Nope. I don't like this. I don't like where it's going.
But leave me alone.
How do you think your students are going to remember you and your class? Some of us have former students that give them zero respect, especially when they're invited on interview shows. And, you know, you poured your heart into teaching these kids, and then they just maybe make their top 5. But how do you think your students will remember you and your class?
I think they'll just remember my classes being fun, especially my kids that were in person. This semester's been a little bit different, but I can speak from my in-person experiences. My kids just tend to like have fun. Like, I like to bring games and technology into my classroom, and they love that. I've actually did a TikTok with one of my classes before, so yeah.
How does it feel moving from the student desk to the teacher's desk at your alma mater?
Um, it's different. It's good. I mean, I enjoy it because now I can talk to my previous teachers like we're adults. Like, you know, I can talk to you like as an adult, but at the same time, like it's a little weird because it's like you taught me, and now I'm like working next door to you. And
You find it hard to use their first names?
I actually don't use their first names. I think the only people that I use first names are the people that I knew on a personal level, like as an adult before coming here. So I still say last name.
Last essential question is, why is math the most important subject to learn?
Why is it not? Is the question.
That was a
How is it?
philosophical approach.
How is it not the most important subject now? I mean, you use it every day, and you may not realize it, but like when you're counting money, you're using math. When you're figuring out how much gas you need to put in your car to get from point A to point B, guess what? You're using a little bit of math. Like, so I mean, you think about it, you use it every day, and you don't really think about it. So
you know what else you use every day? English words. Okay,
you do.
moving along. Those were our essential questions. So toward the end of the day, it's Friday, you want to get to that car, but you always get stopped with just random questions. So this is your sprint to the parking lot. I'm stopping you with random questions. So your job is to answer them as fast as possible so you can get to your car and get to your weekend. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
First one. When do you plan to teach Tiana how to make beignets?
What just happened?
Oh, Tia, you're a bona fide genius. I'm gonna need about 500 of your man-catching beignets for my ball tonight. Excuse me, Daddy.
Honestly, probably like as soon as she like understands that the stove is like hot and not to touch it when it's hot, that's probably when, because I have to teach myself first, so then I'll do that. But
all right. How many pieces of paparazzi jewelry do you have?
oh,
I do my research.
oh,
Just a guess.
maybe 50. But shout out to Jazzy J's for keeping me fly. So
I don't know who that is, but unless they're gonna throw some money at the program, we're just gonna beat right over their name. If you could sing a duet with anyone, who would it be?
I can't sing.
Well,
So
you better pick a good singer to mask.
my husband. I would love to sing a duet with my husband.
And that leads right into my next question. Believe it or not, why Marquise?
Because he's my best friend. And I mean, honestly, I never thought that in a million years we would be here, married, have a kid, like, but he's my best friend. And he just pulls out parts of me that I didn't even know that I had. And he encourages me to stand up for myself in ways that I didn't think I could. And I encourage him to grow, and he encourages me to grow. And I don't know. It's just, that's bae.
What a heartfelt answer. Okay, back to silly questions. What's your favorite shoe style?
I definitely love a chunky heel.
That's why you married Marquis.
Boom. Roasted.
You're funny.
No.
I'm telling him to watch
That was
this
for
too.
my tight jersey comment earlier, ma'am.
But yeah, I love a chunky heel, but I'm also like kind of getting into Sperry's now. Like, and I've never been a Sperry person, but yeah.
That was the next question. What's your favorite shoe company?
Sperry's and Nikes probably.
I have some awesome Jaws Sperry's. It's like one of my favorite movies. I have to show you. I haven't worn them because I don't want to mess them up. I buy really cool shoes and then I don't wear them because I'm afraid I'm going to get them scuffed.
Imagine how I feel about my heel collection and I can't wear them in school. So, yeah.
Why did you spend this money is the real question. All right. Who was your favorite sibling?
I don't have a favorite sibling, and you're not about to get me into like some sibling
Wow.
fight. That's not happening.
Yes. Pick. Choose.
Myself.
On the sword there. Okay, what would be your ideal like dream vacation? It's summer, you get this chance, or if it's a winter vacation, that's fine.
Bruh.
But what would be your dream vacation? Marquise, pay attention.
Actually, he knows this. This is where I really want to have our honeymoon. Disneyland Paris. It's beautiful. If I wanted to bring Tiana, I could, but I'm not sure I would bring her. Just solely for like the fact that I just want to like, it's a vacation. You want to
Bring her and a babysitter so that you and Marquise can go enjoy, and then you can take her a couple days.
But, maybe.
Wow. You could always explain it to her.
But she could be Princess Tiana, so.
Right. I'm gonna say you could explain it to her later that you were afraid she would be turned into a frog and you didn't want to chance it.
You know how many times we've seen that movie? It's like ridiculous. We were watching that movie the day that I was in labor.
I'm glad you didn't name her after other characters in that movie. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Definitely a morning person. I get up 5 o'clock faithfully.
What's it with math people and being morning people? When I used to come to campus, all the math teachers were like here.
And that's how it is now. Like
math people and morningness goes together. I don't know if morningness is a word, but I just made it up. What fruit or vegetable best represents you?
Oh, fruit or vegetable. That's a good one. I don't know. I never thought about a fruit or vegetable that reminds me of me. Like,
you describe yourself, and I'll pick if you don't want to.
I'll take the chance of picking a fruit or vegetable myself.
Like I've already made him mad. I'm not letting him pick some weird vegetable.
I'm just gonna go with my favorite fruit, which is honeydew, because it's sweet. But if it's out of season, it can taste bad. It can be sour.
So you're pretty tasteless, so honeydew may work.
Honeydew is not. I just caught on to that.
All right, last question. Is cheerleading a sport or an activity?
Oh, you went there. Cheerleading is definitely a sport. And the reason.
Okay, you made it to the parking lot. Before you can go home, we have to get your exit ticket. And that is your chance here. If you could just leave one imprint, one message to the world from Miss Majette, not Bryant. I fixed it. What would that message be?
Sounds very cliche, but don't be afraid to take a chance.
Good advice. Cliches are cliches because they need to be repeated.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I was scared to leave Jones County, if I'm being honest. I was scared to go to Durham. I was scared to go to Atlanta for the summer by myself while pregnant. But I took that chance and I was like, you know what? Hey, like at the end of the day, I don't want to look back and be like, I wish I would have.
Mm-hmm. What was What was in Atlanta?
Oh, my training. I did training. I was a part of Teach for America. And so I had my, they call it institute. I had my institute in Atlanta, which is crazy because I was in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy. So like everybody, like every day was praying that I did not give birth in the middle of teaching.
Baby born on Metro. Well, that's the bell. Thank you so much for joining our class today. Lovely answers from a former student who disregards everything I ever taught her and all the love I ever gave her. Don't forget to like, comment, share this with your people, subscribe, and we will see you guys next episode.
Bye. Can you hear me?
Look at you making a Mrs. Majette background.